Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the live stream for the 2023 McLaren car launch with Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri. That was my awful Australian accent. Roll intro. Tommo. Boom. There we go. 3D logo. Spin, spin, spin. How are we doing, everyone? Thank you for coming. Thank you for joining me on this fine afternoon. Black fireproofs for McLaren and black t-shirt for me. Hello everyone, thank you all for coming. Fresh trim, yes, I know. It's a bit shorter than usual actually. A bit shorter than the norm. You can see my scalp a bit through there. But there you go. It's been leaked, really. Yeah, we'll see. Thank you all for coming. I've seen the car. I'm gonna put it out there. I've seen the car, so it's gonna be fun winding you lot up. Because I know what the car looks like, and Bob would definitely finish me. And but I'm not telling you what it is. I'm not telling you what it looks like. No spoilers here. But I'm interested to see what you lot think. I'm interested to see what you lot think. Don't be shy. Give us a rate. So I was at McLaren this morning. This afternoon. Got back at like 3. So basically, you've not really got much exclusive content for this stream, because I wasn't able to catch much. So, for example, with the Williams, I got to go right to the car and do some B-roll around it. I was hoping to do the same with the McLaren, but wasn't allowed. Fair enough. Yes, I did see Vicstar, just on the stage. And so I haven't really got much to show you. But for my livery redesign, I do have a sit-down chat, actually, with someone quite interesting. Not one of the drivers, but someone who's specifically interesting from a livery point of view. So I'll be implementing that into my McLaren redesign video, because I've already done my redesign for the McLaren. And the AlphaTauri, I still need to do that video for the AlphaTauri, so I'll do my best. No, Schumble works for Alpine, not McLaren. But yeah, we've got the reveal lined up here, starting soon. To be honest, right? So actually, I just think I'm gonna just show it a bit on screen, or should I? Maybe not. Actually, no. I know what this is gonna be. You might actually know. We'll show it at the start. Because Michael, thank you for pointing that out. I'm trying my best. It's a Telegram scam. Like, fake accounts keep popping up in the comments. If you see one that says Tommo Vlogs at Tommo Vlogs Telegram or some nonsense like that, please report it. I'm trying my best to keep on top of it, but the spam accounts are a bit of a joke on YouTube at the minute. They're not really doing a very good job at keeping them at bay. But yeah, so we've got, so that's going live in 6 minutes 15. And then, what will the McLaren be papaya? This is a picture that I have taken of the car, but this is the, I'm not dragging the actual image onto the top, because otherwise, if I leak this, then McLaren will like ban me forever. So I'm not leaking, okay? But is there Tommo F1 pink on it? I mean, there should be. There should be. Oh my god, McLaren leaked. Oh, no more quadrant appearances for you. Yeah, a few of them were there actually. Had a good chat with Steve. Been a while. No, I'm not going to leak it. Come on now. I'm not going to do that to myself. But thank you all for coming. Thank you, Noah, Kakesti, AJ, John, Karen, 11, Dupe, Elias, Shanky, Austin, Shay, Egon, Maxim, Brooks. Right, okay, so let's ask some questions. Some questions related to McLaren, as this is the conversation point at the minute. So, who is scoring more points in 2023? Is it Noza or is it Pastry? Thank you, Fisher's Net. What car are you most excited for? Albon is not a car. What do you mean? Of course he's a car. Actually, we did see some shots of the Williams today, actually. Let me and some actual shots of the Williams. Like no more renders. And to be honest, actually, on the actual car, I like it even more, you know? Let me drag this onto here. There's the Williams. I think looking pretty smart. You can see this side pod comes really it's from the back. There's Albon getting in. Go on, Alex. That's my boy. Oh god, that's loud. There's another front angle shot of the car. Logie boy. Logie bear. But yeah, this you can see this kind of it goes really straight. It's almost Ferrari-esque. This side pod actually, which is quite interesting. You know, you would have assumed that their packaging would have been very Red Bull, but it doesn't have this sudden like sharp downturn. It kind of retains a bit of height here, and then kind of slips in there. It's quite interesting. It's quite interesting. Yeah, more like Alpine. Yeah. More like Alpine, kind of Ferrari-esque approach. Not sure how kind of deep the curves are, but hey, listen. Look, if you didn't see actually, let me go back to main screen. Oh, and you can have the intro again because my intro's so good. You're gonna have to see it again, okay? Because I always forget to turn it off once the stream started. I made a little graphic, right? And because I wanted to do a short looking at how the season finished. So the second half of the season, who placed where, and I think these results are quite interesting. Okay, I'm gonna go over here. So if you only counted, which obviously I know it's like arbitrary. Oh, what's the point? It's silly, right? If you only counted the second half of the season, Williams finished 8th ahead of Alfa Romeo and Haas, only by a point each way, to be fair, but. Aston Martin are closer, arguably closer to McLaren than they are to AlphaTauri. Not in points, but proportionally, you're like, interesting. If my grandmother had wheels. Yeah, I mean, it's true. But what I'm saying is that this is potentially, you could argue, this is more of a reflection of the most up-to-date performance of these cars. Because the first half of the season versus the second half of the season, when there's new regulations, you know, a lot of crap's thrown at the wall in the first half to see what sticks, and then, you know, cars get updated as the season goes on. But I thought this was quite interesting. Only 3 teams retain their position if only the second half counted. Yeah, Mercedes scored more points than Ferrari in the second half of the season. It's 27, so that's more than an entire race win, you know. But you can see why, momentum-wise, Aston Martin are looking strong. You got to say. But again, like, were Alfa Romeo, were Haas consolidating and like saving up upgrades for this big upgrade at the start of the season? Maybe. But then will the upgrade even work, you know? There's no guarantee necessarily that the upgrade's going to deliver what you want it to as a team. But I thought that was quite interesting. Okay, so not long now. Not long now until it all kicks off. Just mute that for now. See the McLaren. See the new McLaren. I was hoping they'd be able to send me some renders so I can show the renders as soon as the car launches. But they won't. Look, understandably, the teams are very strict around what kind of access you can get, you know, and and they like to. Oh, look, my phone's reminding me about the Ferrari launch. Probably can't read that, even though it's tomorrow. I'm like, cheers, phone. Thanks for your help. About the launch that's going to happen in tomorrow. Oh, here we go. Oh, right. You might be able to see me here. We're going to watch this one. I don't usually show it, right? If you want to listen to it, you can. Well, I've already listened to this. Actually, you know what? We're just gonna show it on here.
Cannot wait to show
I'm here. I'm here
Elena
somewhere.
Bravo.
I was sat next to Lucas Blakely. Big up Lucas.
Exciting moment.
Now, not only does
where
McLaren have a brand new driver pairing and team principal,
I'll turn
this
it down
is
a little
also
bit.
a very special year for the team as
Right,
McLaren
I'm just outside. I'm like down to the right.
So great to have you all here with us. We know
Go on, show the
that
crowd.
you
Show
cannot
me.
wait
No,
to
I'm
see
like,
the
oh
car.
no, I was like
You won't have to
3,
wait
4
too long.
rows
Just
back.
Stick with us for the next 20 minutes.
But before we look ahead and
Is the official stream link wrong? My bad. Anyway,
I remember
so I was like here somewhere.
my first actual race.
This is quite a nice little movie
It was on a beach
that they put out.
at a place called Muriwai in New Zealand, and once again I was about 16.
Big up,
In fact, I won it.
big up, Bruce.
I think,
Big
more
up, Brucey.
excited than I've ever been before. in my
Why are
life.
you lying?
He always came across as one of the.
Yeah, I can't
nicest
prove it
guys
until
in
you
the
actually
world.
see me, to be
Always
fair,
friendly,
Alex. So
smiling.
I might be
Yeah,
lying. For all you
just
know,
a
I might be
super
lying.
guy, really.
This could all be a ruse.
He was so, we say, jovial about it. Oh, right, give a little chuckle.
Bro, you're a liar.
No,
You're not
I
there.
don't
It's
know
like.
him. He'd be off and...
Oh,
that's
Gabriel.
it. He
You are
seemed to be
funny.
enjoying it as well for what he was doing.
His men would
Yeah,
have followed him
good
in
shout. Hit
there,
like. I like
and
that.
Whatever it took, it got done.
Already
I was
had
there.
a stellar reputation about being
Yeah, I'm
very
watching a video
technical
of me
driver
watching a
and
video,
learned
watching a
everything
video.
from him at the time.
It was a very small team, but it punched a long way above its weight.
I'm just gonna
Because
play
of
this
the
out.
guy, It was
Sod it.
the leader, greatest leader.
As
of
far as
men
I'm
I've ever
concerned,
met.
I'm because I was present. I am therefore
I was 13
I therefore
years
own
old.
this content.
Bruce would talk to me over the fence, and then after the race, I got to go into the garages, and I spoke with Bruce. I said,
No, I'm not gonna
"Mr.
mute you. You lot can just
Such
listen
a
on
big
here.
fan of your team. Is there any way I could get one of your team patches?"
You were there too, MJ.
And
Nice.
to this day, it's
I didn't
one
see
of
that,
my
man.
most cherished things. And 3 days later, Bruce was killed.
Tommoception. Oh.
And I've been a McLaren fan ever since.
The day after,
Yeah, so this is
factory was
pre-recorded.
effectively shut down, right? Everyone would go home, but everybody came to work. It just didn't break step.
I'll just mute you for the rest of it. There's not too much interesting. Beyond what I can talk about, which is actually, let's have a look at the poll that I put out. So 85% of you think Lando is going to outscore Oscar Piastri. Interesting. 85% of you. Yeah, I mean, all the you would think everything's pointing in that direction, right? You would think. Yeah, music copyright strike is a good point. It's a good point. I'll put the screenshot on, but I'll put it on mute. Oh, there's old Vic. Where was I? I was there. No, you can't see me. Damn it. Why can't you see? Look, I'm like there somewhere. That's not obviously not me. Oh, can you see me? Am I there? Wait. This is more important. Is that me there? I think that's... No, because Lucas wasn't wearing white. That's Lawrence Barretto. Because I remember Lawrence was sat like... I think I'm a bit further back. Tommo, you don't care. What do you mean you don't care? You should care, all right? I'm very proud of myself. No, I wasn't. I wasn't sat that close to the front. They didn't let me that near the drivers. Okay. All right. Is Lando and Oscar? Boom. Oscar. All right, Oscar. Lando having a little waffle. Don't worry, there's not too long to wait until... Well, actually, no, there is kind of... I know what time the embargo lifts, so also...
Such an amazing team with so much history. How are you feeling?
I
Any
know
pressure?
that we've still got a little while to wait.
Obviously, 60th year for McLaren. So, yeah, you know, I can look at a lot of history there. A lot of winning
Yeah, I didn't even
history.
get any merch.
I'm
I was
just
quite
excited to
sad.
be
I was
on the
hoping
grid
I'd get
finally and,
some freebies to take away with me,
So I'm
but
just looking forward to getting out there and getting stuck in.
never mind.
Amazing. And in this season, are there any particular moments that you're looking forward to at Lando? Any races? What's there to experience?
I mean, many places I look forward to.
But obviously, this is
for me,
kind of the
really,
overall
so,
reveal as well. The overalls are very much the same.
Silverstone's
What I
always
don't
my
understand is
favourite.
why the...
Vegas is on the calendar as well. So I think if you ask any...
Why the overalls are grey? The body's grey of the overalls. I feel like just make the overalls black, and then you don't have the weird black kind of cutouts. I don't really get that.
Okay.
Amazing. And Oscar, you've been busy preparing for your rookie.
You got these like weird. You got these black cutouts anyway. So why not just make it black? You know.
Boy, so I grew up about 10 minutes away from the track, so it's
I don't know.
really a home race for me. So I'm looking forward to
Weight savings. It doesn't quite work that way on the overalls. Okay, it doesn't quite work that way.
Yeah, those two. I like Spa as well as a track, so I'm looking forward to going back there. But I think all of the races will be pretty cool. There's a lot of them this year.
Yeah, there's lots and lots to look forward to. And I actually saw that...
Are we as live as we can be? Oh god.
Seriously?
Yeah.
My car was quite a bit quicker than his.
Yeah.
But that was a good race. It's the first single battle that we've had, so...
I was going to say, did that give you the
2 times
opportunity to
speed.
slow up a little bit? Was it all friendly?
It was all friendly.
They're just talking about karting.
Yeah, no crashing.
Okay.
We're all
So you're here for the
That makes sense. Well, thanks, guys.
You're
And,
here. You're here for
all
the
best
livery.
of luck.
Okay.
Cheers.
very much.
First and foremost. What's the There's Ariana. Remember, this is what we got to look forward to. All right. This is what we got to look forward to. Wake me up when it's time. So basically, yeah, we still got a little bit of time to wait. Still got a little bit of time to wait. Yeah, I mean, a lot of this is just kind of showing off the sponsors and the standard stuff. The thing is, it's a car launch, so the teams are gonna kind of go pretty standard. But as you can see, there's a lot of orange knocking about. Obviously, the team wear does give an idea as to what the livery is going to look like in terms of color palette. Anyway, yeah. What do we think of the What do we think of the merch? I can ask that question. There we go. What do we think of the McLaren merch? Whoa, what the... Has my keyboard died? My keyboard's out of battery, damn it. Right, I'm going to have to use my other keyboard. Do you think of the McLaren merch? Yeah. Nice. Yeah. Bad. Would you? There we go. There we go. Well, it's orange, isn't it? Yeah, but it's got the little hints of blue. It's got the little hints of blue, which that would be my next question. You got the hints of blue, but like, oh, can you say? No, you can't see me. I should have worn a hat so you'd have been able to be. What we saying, people? What are we saying? We are saying eh. Most of you are eh or nice. Okay, so you're pretty down the middle, and a split of really happy with it, and you know, not so. Not so. They look like bowling shirts. Yeah, look, listen, McLaren bowling team. Why not? You know, McLaren bowling team. I'd be down. I'd be down to watch that. That'd be fun. Did I watch the? No, I didn't watch the Chiefs against the Eagles. No, I didn't. To be honest, I don't get the appeal of American football at all. I'm sorry to all the American football enjoyers out there, but it's not my cup of tea. 'Tis not my cup of tea. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Shout out Matrix Tube. Big up. Appreciate the support. So me this is pre-recording, the delivery didn't leak. I mean, yeah, I haven't seen it leak. But I mean, the thing is, like, if you go to an event like this, right, and you take a picture of the car and you leak it, they're going to probably find out who it was, and then you're probably never going to get invited to anything like this ever again. So it's like, why would you? You know, silly. Right, okay. They're about to show the car now. They're about to show the car. So I'll play this little. This is round. This karting track is Daytona, Milton Keynes. No, I'm not. This karting track, I've been round it before, but he's going backwards round it, I think. Well, the backwards from compared to the way I went, anyway. Maybe I was going backwards. Maybe that was why I was so slow. There's just a bit of waffle in the background. If you want to listen to the audio, you could. It's easier for me to just mute the audio, I think. Exactly. Say no to peer pressure. Exactly. Now, once we actually see the car, I'll pause it, and then we'll go from there. Oh, don't leak it, Tommo. Don't. Do you work at McLaren? I wonder if there's anyone from McLaren secretly watching this stream just to make sure that I don't leak anything. That would be quite funny. Right. Yeah, it's interesting actually, the embargo still has a bit of time. So, but you should be seeing the car any second now. Oh, okay, it's got to go through all these as well. This is cool with Oscar, actually. Oscar touches the wall and then he turns into Lando, which is quite cool. Yeah. I like this a lot. There's the wall. Oh my god, look at that. Oh, how did I know? Oh my god. Oh no, he doesn't turn into Lando, he turns into Racing Oscar. I forgot. Right. Okay, I think that's the video done. Oh, this is different. I knew that would be the dominant message in there. I don't really. Le McLaren. No, I mean it's not exactly the same, for sure. But also, I think this is the actual car because you can see the side pods. They've got, it's quite an aggressive cut here. It kind of folds down in like a Red Bull-esque side. It's got these two. You can just about see this little crease here. So there's this crease down here, and then there's that there. So it's quite Red Bull-esque in that regard. But yeah. There it is. A lot of carbon fiber. There is a lot of exposed carbon fiber on this car. Can't argue with that. Can't argue with that at all. You can see like yeah. You got the little blue hints, but just get some of these. So this is like a render. The render's a bit more of a deep orange. I mean, the thing is, right, at the end of the day, it is going to stand out relative to a lot of the other cars on the grid, because of how orange it is and how kind of the other cars are quite dark, aren't they? Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's do a poll. Let's do a poll. Poly moly. Yeah, I've got I can't release my image until 20 past, so there you go. Right, what do we think? Talk to me, people. What? Oh, for God's sake. Right. What do we think? Is it a banger? Is it okay? Oh, no, okay and mid are about the same thing. So mid, good, mid, and then awful. What you saying? What you saying, chat? Get in the poll. Let me know what you think. What do you make of the McLaren? The McLaren 2023. So, I would say I feel no better or worse about it than I did. I'm just showing off the car. Than I did last year. You know? There's the nose. There's the side on. But I'm glad we've got an orange car on the grid that's going to stand out, you know. Cheers, Kenny. I swear the entire grid's going to be black next year. Well, look, I think as teams over the course of this year get the weight down even more through engineering, then potentially we should be seeing more colour on the car from like 2024 onwards, but maybe we won't. Hard to say for sure. Hard to say for sure. But yeah, what do we think? What are we saying, people? What are we saying? So, oh, interesting. Oh, it's kind of like it's the same split as the other poll I did earlier. 11% banger, but then most of you are either good or mid. The thing is, right, you've got to remember, right, that this is a three-dimensional car. So a logo might look straight from one angle, but then you look at a different angle and it will look all wobbly. So it's like you can't really win too much with that. But yeah, obviously, yeah, there are a lot of black cars on the grid. I get that. I get that. I get the frustration around that, but it is what it is. Right, is there much else to? They just kind of wrap up here. So, up a little. It's almost 20. Oh, they got a bit of a closer look at the. Yeah, but it is very, very carbon. Look, I mean, if you're a McLaren fan, you'd rather the car be a bit less orange and a bit more competitive, and vice versa. I'm glad they ditched the blue numbers because the blue numbers just blend right in. That's not a word. Blended right in. Blent. Who am I? Look, this was blue last year. Right, okay, it's 20 past, which means I can show you. I mean, I am not really showing you much with this, to be honest. Oh God, where's it gone? McLaren reveal. There we go. This is the picture that I took. There you go. Boom. It's like scuffed quality, so I don't even know why I'm showing you this, to be honest. Back to screen share. But yeah, there we have it. The Google Chromed, DeWalted Veloed 2023 McLaren. Done. Finished. Finito. Job done. But yeah, not too much content to give you that's unique for this stream, but don't you worry, there will be. Let me get some of the renders up, actually. Oh, for God's sake. Let's charge this laptop. Not laptop. Keyboard. Everyone's posting their little selfies with the car. Right, let's find. Yeah, I don't. Definitely don't love it, but I definitely don't hate it either. You know, I'm just kind of stuck in the middle a bit. Oh, for God's sake. There we go. We'll end on this. Yeah, I think it's good. I'm in the good camp. Better than mid, but it's at least good, you know, at a minimum. Eric, man, thank you very much. Thank you very much for the $10. Shout out from San Francisco. I went to San Francisco last year. Very cool place. Watch all the stream recordings, but first time watching live. Thanks for the chin wedge. Much love. Cheers, Eric. Appreciate you, buddy. Appreciate you. Yeah, they've kept the chrome wheel hubs. But yeah, otherwise it's not fundamentally that different. They obviously want to build some legacy with this livery design. And hopefully, in time, they will be able to add more paint back. Because I do think more papaya would be nice. I would like this to be more orange. In my opinion. But anyway, there we go. Right, done. Thank you all for coming. Appreciate you all taking the time. Aston Martin launch is in an hour and a half, so I'm going to be live again in an hour and a half to cover Aston Martin's launch. So I'll see you then. Cheers, everyone. Thank you all for coming. Ciao, adios. I'm out of here. Goodbye. It's hideous, Tommo. You've been biased by welcoming them today. Shut up. Just shut up. Right. Bye, everyone.